I love working at Cornerstone because of our amazing team environment. At this physiotherapy clinic, we are all about lifting each other up. Whether we're tackling tough cases together, swapping knowledge, or just lending a friendly ear, everyone here is dedicated to each other's success and well-being. One of the unique opportunities I've had at Cornerstone is the chance to participate in regular mentorship programs and training sessions. It's like having direct access to seasoned experts in physiotherapy. Not only does this keep us sharp, but it also means we're delivering top-notch care to our patients. If you are on the lookout for a workplace that is all about teamwork, growth, and good vibes, look no further than Cornerstone. Join us in making a real difference in our patients' lives while having a blast in a dynamic work environment.
I love working at Cornerstone for a few different reasons. One of the primary things that drew me to Cornerstone as a new grad physio was the mentorship and growth opportunities. 5 years ago when I started at Cornerstone, I was looking for a work environment where I was surrounded by like-minded, passionate, experienced clinicians that I could learn from. And luckily for me, Cornerstone provided exactly that. The combination of in-person mentorships, virtual case discussions, and one-on-one conversations with coworkers in the clinic and across the company provided me with plenty of learning opportunities. In addition to those, Cornerstone has an array of programs where you can further expand your knowledge and become an expert in pelvic physio, vestibular physio, long COVID rehab, and even leadership growth. All of which make it clear that Cornerstone highly emphasizes lifelong learning and growing as a physiotherapist. On top of the learning opportunities, one thing I really appreciate about Cornerstone is the emphasis on team culture. There's an opportunity to bond with your clinic teammates at seasonal socials, where in recent years we've gotten our competitive juices flowing with different games such as axe throwing, bocce ball, and ping pong, to name a few. There is also an opportunity to connect with coworkers across the company at our annual company summer social and our annual company Christmas party, both of which are a ton of fun, where you're guaranteed to make some amazing memories and win some amazing prizes. Overall, if you're looking for a cohesive team that prioritizes growth, unity, and a collaborative mindset, then Cornerstone Physiotherapy is definitely the right choice for you.
Hi!
I'm Allison,
I'm Christine.
and we want to talk about what we appreciate about Cornerstone Physiotherapy. So what I appreciate the most is the mentorship that we have here. We have a lot of mentorship, like one-on-one sessions with the director at our clinic, and clinic-wide mentorships that are focused on manual therapy, as well as virtual rounds. And I feel like I've grown so much as a physiotherapist, both in MSK and also in pelvic health, through all the great mentors here.
Just another note on with virtual rounds, it's company-wide, so they actually include physios from all of our locations to come together and talk about different cases that we might struggle with. And it's really judgment-free, which is something that I really appreciate, because even physios who are really experienced come in with cases that they might find challenging, and it's just really nice to know that we're always going to have difficult cases down the road, no matter how experienced we are. So it's really great to be able to have that opportunity to talk about challenging cases. And we're never really restricted to just our own director in terms of asking questions. A lot of the other directors will also reach out and offer some advice and be open to us asking questions as well.
So if you'd like to work in an environment where you're constantly keeping up to date with evidence-based research through fun discussions rather than having to look for different articles on your own, this is a great place to work, and it's the right place for you.
Hey, my name's Steven. I'm a physiotherapist here at Cornerstone. I've been working here for a couple years now, and there's a lot of different reasons I like working here, but the first one has to start with the mentorship. I've learned so much since I've come here, and I've been working for 6.5 years now. The growth has been incredible. They put a lot into weekly, even bi-weekly mentorships. You discuss clinical, technical stuff. The reasoning process is really sound, but there's also a lot of mentorship on, engagement. Engagement for you, but also engagement for the clients, and that's so big to see somebody through a full rehab program. A lot of people don't make it through, and success isn't there because they just don't stay engaged. So that's a huge emphasis here as well. The other thing that's really great about Cornerstone is that it's a very established clinic. So there's relationships with surgeons, doctors, and it's just something that a lot of people know about. So it will help to keep your caseload busy, and you're gonna get referrals. It's great, especially as a new grad, when you're building that up. You don't have to worry too much about building that up on your own and getting your own referrals. And that was really great starting off as well. Could go on, but those are a couple of things I like. And if you're looking to work at a place that has good mentorship, is going to help you build your caseload, and also, of course, has a good team environment, then Cornerstone is a good call.
One thing I really appreciate about Cornerstone is the mentoring programming. So not only do the clinics meet regularly to do MSK and caseload management mentoring, but we also meet as teams in our specialty programs that we offer here at Cornerstone. So for example, there's long COVID, there's vestibular and pelvic health mentorship. So no matter which area you practice in, there's lots of information, lots of support, and some really great and knowledgeable physios for you to bounce your ideas or questions off of. It's so great to have access to these mentorship programs to really help develop you to be the best physio you can be and get your patients the best outcomes.
Well, for me, I started at Cornerstone as a new grad 2.5 years ago. I've seen a huge jump in my not only clinical but also caseload management skills over the course of the couple of years here, and that's been thanks to just all the great mentorship opportunities that we have. Part of what's really helpful is that the clinic is 100% physio owned, so everybody that's on the management side has been in your shoes in the past.
Yeah, first time that I heard about Cornerstone Physiotherapy was from actually a colleague who was working here for years, and they had nothing but positive things to say about the clinic. So I decided to give it a try, and once I joined, I really grew to understand how much of a close-knit community we are. I think in the first week I received about 50 welcome emails just saying hi and welcome to the team. It makes you really feel a part of something.
Yeah, so just like I'm sure everyone else has mentioned about the mentorship here, I think that's really helpful if you're a new grad starting out, to have that support when you don't really know too much about how you're going to treat. And I think on top of that though, everyone at Cornerstone is really open to allowing you to develop your own approach to treatment. So even though you have that guidance, it's kind of up to you how you want to bring it into your room and how you want to work with people.
Yeah, another thing I was just thinking about is I feel like at Cornerstone we've really been given the opportunity to grow our clinical skills, not only in terms of the orthopedic realm, but also into other areas of practice like long COVID or vestibular. And Amy, I know you've done a pelvic floor. And I think there's just so much mentorship that we can all teach each other skills and grow together, really.
Yeah, so if you're looking for a fun and welcoming environment with multiple locations, lots of different specialties, we've got regular socials, lots of team building activities, consider joining Cornerstone. You'll never have a shortage of team members that will help you out with clinical skills, but also with laughs and lots of fun times.
Hi, I worked at Cornerstone for about 3 years now. The main reason I chose to work here is because I wanted a place where I could grow my skills as a PT to ultimately become more confident and efficient at what I do. I heard many great things about Cornerstone from other colleagues as well as a friend who had worked there for many years, and since joining their team back in 2021, I can honestly say that I made the right choice for my career. Some of the things that Cornerstone offers which have really benefited me are just feeling welcome and encouraged to reach out to more senior staff for assistance with any of the clinical cases that I might be struggling with or needing feedback with. There's also weekly scheduled virtual rounds where again you can bring up a case that week or also hear from other clinicians with cases that they're dealing with. There's one-on-ones that you have scheduled with your directors in order to provide clinical and even emotional support. And there's also in-person mentorship learnings. Aside from all the clinical support and continuing education opportunities, the thing I love most about Cornerstone is that they understand that quality patient care can only be provided when we the clinicians are provided with the tools and support to do so. If any of this resonates with you, then please check us out. You won't regret it.
I chose to work at Cornerstone as a new grad physio because of the strong mentorship program that's been offered. And I found that over the last year and a half of working here, that this strong culture of support and learning really never stops, even as you continue to gain more experience. And so there's always lots of opportunities to continue to gain skills, both personally and clinically. In my first year of practice, I was able to take courses that were offered through Cornerstone that allowed me to become certified to do vestibular and concussion rehab, as well as become rostered in acupuncture and dry needling. And I found that this support that's given to the physios really, they put us first. They allow us to have enough time to treat our patients and have the skills to treat our patients. And you really see that through the patients doing well and getting through their whole treatment plan and really having good success at Cornerstone. So if that's what you're looking for as a physio, then this is the place to be.
The thing I appreciate most about Cornerstone is the investment that the company puts into me as a clinician, but also as a person. There's opportunities for continuing education, lots of opportunities for mentorship, and also the opportunity to move into leadership positions. Cornerstone has also been really supportive of all of my personal endeavors outside of the clinic.
Hi, I'm Laurel. I've worked as a physiotherapist with Cornerstone for 8 years. And there are a ton of reasons that I love working for Cornerstone. One of them would be their mentorship. So we get together regularly and we bring together all of our knowledge, all of our skills, we practice together. And I find that really allows us to treat our clients the best that we can, just bringing all of our best qualities together. Another reason would be that Cornerstone is like my family. They're just an awesome group of people. They're very supportive. We love hanging out together. We have a lot of fun. And you come to work looking forward to seeing the people you work with. So if you are looking for a place that has an amazing team, who looks out for you, supports you, and you want to learn a lot, then come join Cornerstone.
So probably one of the biggest differences I've seen from working at Cornerstone versus working at some other clinics would be they really try to put a lot of resources into the little things that help you as a therapist. Now, an example that for me that helped most personally was the caseload management program. How do you build a caseload? How do you communicate goals with the patient and follow up with them and make sure that those lines of communication are all clear? Through online resources that they offer and scheduled mentorship sessions, Cornerstone did a great job of helping me as a therapist try to improve in those skills. And it seems pretty obvious to have these skills at the time, but I did feel that whether through physio school or previous workplaces, they really didn't offer something like that. And as much, especially as a young therapist, as many resources as we put into techniques, learning new skills, the theory of physiotherapy, something that's just as important is communication with a patient. And I feel like Cornerstone being able to identify that and be able to give you something that will help you week in, week out and improving those, I felt like they went above and beyond versus other workplaces. And so there are a few other aspects that they do focus on, but I feel like if that's something that works for you, or if that's something that speaks to you, having that type of support for building your caseload, we'd love to have you here at Cornerstone.
I have been working with Cornerstone Physiotherapy for 3 years now. One thing I really appreciate about Cornerstone is their genuine interest in helping us become better clinicians and ultimately help improve patient care and outcomes. They prioritize clinical excellence and provide abundant training, including chances to specialize in specific areas of interest within physiotherapy, such as pelvic health, vestibular, and long COVID rehab. There are also opportunities for growth and management roles or other leadership positions. The team at Cornerstone is amazing because of the supportive and inclusive environment, cultivating an overall positive workspace culture.